The New York Post created quite a controversy when, unbeknownst to me, they came out and claimed that Michael Moore had ripped me off with his film Fahrenheit 9/11. You see, by early 2002, I had released an over 2-hour long documentary called 9/11: The Road to Tyranny that did indeed lay out many of the facts that Michael Moore covers in his film. But Michael Moore is covering the facts. He's covering something that happened. I mean, just because there's been 10 films about the Titanic doesn't mean if another film about the Titanic comes out that somehow is a ripoff. This is a huge event, a famous event that happened. And I encourage everyone that's made films about September 11th, and I want to thank them for it. There is a problem, though. When you see a film like Outfoxed or Fahrenheit 9/11, it tends to look at things in the left-right paradigm, as if the Democrats are the good guys and the Republicans are the bad guys. What we do that is different, that has really reached the population, is we expose the nexus between the left and right and how they're just two different management teams bidding for the CEO jobs of Slavery Incorporated. And we show people the bigger picture, and we expose how this control is ever expanding. And that's why this film, American Dictators, will be important not just next year after the election, but a decade from now, because it addresses key things that are happening in our society. Number one, how governments manufacture crises to scare populations into submission.
In 2002, elections were held in Iraq, and guess who got 100% of the votes? Saddam Hussein, of course. No big surprise there. But nothing like that could ever happen in our country, right?
I think the American people are owed impeachment proceedings in the House of Representatives.
Those who criticize the Patriot Act must listen.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it. What does that mean for America?
A world where you only have choice on the surface, but in reality, you're a complete and total slave on a global plantation.
Terrorism must be looked at from all points of the globe, not just America.
I tried to warn the American people of the dangers that I saw emanating from this administration.
The war on terrorism is a thin cover for the war on dissent.
They'll swear up and down a bill is going to give you more freedom, and it's actually giving you a lot less.
So to all the tyrants today and all the tyrants back in history and the tyrants to come in the future, you will be defeated.
You need to answer real questions instead of lying.
If this were a dictatorship, it'd be a heck of a lot easier. Just so long as I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator.
You have the spirits of evil working in the leaders and in the politicians and in the generals, working with them. You have nothing but evil.